Free primary education in Kenya has been around for 9 years now. The program has meant that pupils in public schools do not pay tuition fees but get free textbooks, exercise books and other learning materials. The strain on the education system caused by higher enrollment was immediately felt by a drop in standards. Almost a decade on, there is no sign that standards in basic education are any better.
Jumatatu hadi Juma.
If the findings of the latest annual learning assessment report are anything to go by, Kenyans are raising a generation that can barely read or do basic math. Take the Standard 2 text for instance. Look at my hair. It is long and black. I like my hair. I wash it on Sunday. Simple? Well, think again. Nationally, only 3 out of every 10 children in Standard 3 can read this. The majority, 70% according to the report, cannot, despite the fact that they have been promoted to the next class. In fact, in Garissa County, virtually no Standard 3 pupil could read the sentences. Reading isn't the only challenge. Consider these Standard 2 mathematics problems. Simple? Well, not for some Standard 8 pupils who are due to sit their Kenya Certificate of Primary Education examination later this year. 9% of these candidates cannot work out this correctly. This poor state of affairs may perhaps be explained by the fact that almost half of all pupils, 40% to be precise, miss school every day. The rate of absenteeism from teachers is lower at 13% daily, but high enough to raise eyebrows. Learning is poorest in arid districts. Children from poorer backgrounds are performing dismally compared to their counterparts from affluent families. The disparities between counties are huge. It is no wonder the report notes that as nations, implying the East African bloc, we are at risk. The very foundation of our democracies, social development and economic progress is jeopardized, unable to grow equitably and creatively, unable to compete, unable to imagine and craft better worlds. The second annual learning assessment report was compiled from 72,000 households in all 47 counties. 134,000 children were interviewed nationwide. A small assessment conducted a year earlier suggests that there's been little change in the last 12 months. Perhaps this more detailed report will spur parents and teachers to take a greater interest in the education of children. Soy-Mwendia, KTN Prime.